How many of you have worked with the media before, and even a little bit or a lot or not at all? Anybody? Just a little bit or a lot or just a little bit? Okay, how comfortable are you working with the media? If you were asked that question, how would you answer it? Not comfortable. Really, why do we need to do this? Why do we need to talk to the media in the first place? Why do we even need to be involved? Well, they can be our friend because they can be a great tool for us for awareness, especially mass media. They're the best reach in your community, and they're really the gatekeeper of information. So when you think about it, you want them on your side. But think before you speak. I can't emphasize that enough, that it's really important that you stop and take a second before you just go out with something that you're going to regret, because once it's out, you can't take it back.
What do we do in those cases where my attorney says I can't speak, like personnel-related issues?
That's true. That can happen where you've been given legal advice to not speak. It's really important to keep in mind body language. We sometimes don't think about that. The expression on our face, the tone of our voice can convey just as much as the words that we're saying. But when you think about the clothes you're wearing, or the makeup that you have on, or the jewelry, or how you're sitting in the chair, that's really all relevant when you're being interviewed. So what is integrated communication? What does this mean? It really is the joining of public relations, advertising, social media, and marketing. So when you think about all the different communication venues we have today, integrated communications means you're bringing them all together, you're integrating them. And that may be traditional outlets, it may be online outlets, it may be digital, social, could be face-to-face, business to business, business to consumer. Some organizations have to deal with all of that. Many people will say, why bother? Why should I bother to do this? That's just too much time, it's too much work. But you really need to rethink your reason to be. Why are you here in the first place, and what are you trying to accomplish as an organization? It also helps you to measure perceptions of your organization, because perception is reality, whether we like it or not. And it helps you identify your strengths and your weaknesses, as we just talked about, points of pride, points of differentiation. Those can also be strengths and weaknesses. It shapes your messaging, and it helps you select the right tools. When you've got lots of them that you're using, you want to maximize them, but you've got to make sure that they make sense and that they're in sync with one another, because if they're not, you are not truly integrated, and you are not going to be as successful, and you're going to have to pedal harder and spend more money and more time, and you won't be as efficient.